Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. How's it going? I'm going to show you in this video how to offer the Amazon Prime return experience on your Shopify store. This is incredibly powerful and really every single store can benefit, and you're always being compared to Amazon. And when we're talking about expectations for free returns, Amazon has really changed and now set customer expectation. And no matter what you're selling, you're going to be compared to what Amazon does, right? They're the leader, and a huge majority of searches start on Amazon. And when you kind of offer the same type of experience, right? Let's say free returns, right? The ease of returns like Amazon has, you're going to see a huge increase in customer loyalty. You're going to see a decrease in chargebacks and disputes and negative reviews, and you're going to reduce refunds overall. It's an incredibly powerful strategy, and really every single big store is implementing something like this because it simply benefits the customer and the store owner in terms of increasing your customer satisfaction and your customer loyalty. They're going to come back and buy from you again. But there are definitely some pain points that stores run into when trying to implement a Amazon-like return experience, and returns are hard to manage for brands of all sizes. Whether you're just a solo entrepreneur or you have an entire team, returns are not something that you like to do as a store. Of course, you want to keep your customers happy, but they definitely operationally wise can slow you down. They could set you back. Refunds, obviously, they decrease sales just in terms of the number, but they also stick the merchant with return inventory. It's just going to simply pile up, and you might be looking at, maybe your garage or your basement or a closet where you just have returns just thrown in there, right? I mean, it's kind of not only a hassle in terms of losing that sale, but then having that inventory burden where you're not going to be, probably refulfilling or resending out that item after it's returned. Costs associated with it can really kind of put a dent into your bottom line. Decreasing the sales, accepting free returns, there's a lot of different costs that go along with that, of course. And those are kind of the big stopping points for brands implementing this powerful strategy of offering that Amazon-like return experience. And don't get me wrong, store owners know that they should. It's just something that they don't want to do in terms of dealing with the cost. So how do you do this the right way? I'm going to show you Redo. And this is what I use. This is what I highly recommend. I get all of my students to jump into this because this is a real great deal for kind of increasing your customer satisfaction and increasing just the ease of use by offering these free returns. So we're going to go over the shoulder and I'm going to show you a little bit more. So this is Redo, free return automation app over here on the Shopify App Store. And you'll notice that the link is directly below this video. Make sure you check it out, but I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. We'll even add this into one of my demo stores so you could take a look. But really the power here, and first of all, you'll notice it's a free app to install here and to use. And this is really all about not only automating returns, but allowing customers to return items very easily without any cost to you. It's incredibly powerful, and I'm going to show you over the shoulder, but you're going to be able to give your customers free returns. And there's going to be a little kind of thing over here added into your theme automatically. And the cool part here is when we install the app, I'll show you this over the shoulder, it just all happens automatically. You don't need any prior technical experience or anything like that. But we're going to get this free returns on entire order, in this case for $1, right? And this here says powered by Redo. This is the Redo app in action, kind of a little bit of an upsell here to go along with the order, granting the customers free returns, painless returns, that Amazon return experience. And that's how this whole app kind of works. That's how this whole idea works. But there's more than just that. Going to be able to kind of have your own return portal. And you've probably seen this in action in other places where they give you options to go ahead and shop again or to exchange, or basically hoping you as a store owner that you're going to satisfy your customer, but you're going to turn a refund situation into a store credit or an exchange so you keep and retain that revenue. So we're not affecting the bottom line here. Having less refunds there, also something very, very key here for the Redo app that I really love. But probably the most important, especially if you're dealing with a lot of customer service, being able to automate 100% of this with all of your settings, all of your return preferences taken into consideration. Where I'm going to show you the dashboard over here where we'll have full control over kind of all the different automations and things like that. Like I said, no technical experience required at all. We're going to go ahead and install this app. I also have the link down here for getredo.com. You can read a little bit more about this, but what I want to do is actually show you the app in action And this is going to allow you to compete with Amazon's return policy for free. And you're going to see you're going to be sending less refunds with this as well. So all you need to do, just press this green Add App button. We're going to get this installed in our store. And this is going to bring you into the Redo dashboard. And I'm going to walk you through here so you have a full understanding of kind of what's going on over here. And this is going to be your summary where you see a nice little dashboard of kind of all of the important stats. And always understanding the data, understanding that things are working, that's going to go in your favor. So we're going to jump right into that. Returns needing processing, right? Going to actually talk about what returns need your attention over here, what returns are in transit, what your overall return rate is. Now, this is very important over here. Most returned product, right? If you have a product that gets returned a lot, let's say you're doing drop shipping or print on demand, right? A lot of these students are doing that. Good sign to cut the product, right? I mean, if the product is getting returned 10 times more than the next product, right? Where you could just ditch it. There's lots of different products out there. Now, I mean, if we're getting 100 returns but 10,000 sales, right? That's nothing. But if it's the most returned product by a lot, then I think that's something to pay attention to. And again, you wouldn't even know that if you didn't have this dashboard. So again, right off the bat, you want to understand the summary of what's going on with Redo. It's going to show you your total number of returns, the added revenue that Redo has gotten you over here. And on an individual basis, come over here and actually take a look at the returns, the name of it, shipping, the date, the type, the status, and you can kind of go through all these different status types as well to see if there are any that are closed or any that are still in transit. Very powerful here, especially when you're doing customer service. Visualizations over here. So when we're talking about the actual widget here, and I'll show you this, right? This is that return or exchange process, and I'm going to show you how this works. What you're going to be able to do is actually customize the look and feel. So we want to customize this to our color scheme. We'll come over here and change the button, and you see we click right inside here. We can go ahead and change our button color, and you see it updates live right inside of the little widget over here on the preview side of things. We could really customize everything. We could even do a background image. We can go ahead and upload our logo. So we went ahead and uploaded that. You see how it changes again right inside here, and this is how they're going to be able to look it up, email or order number. And again, I'll show you this over here as we come along and select offer, return coverage. And this is really kind of cool. You'll see this on the product page. This is going to enable customers. You see the customers that have the order coverage, they're going to be able to make a return. They're going to do so without paying any fees. And we're going to kind of come over here and give the different types, right? So we can give free return for refund, or of course, if we didn't want to do this, and I like this feature right here where we go 2 out of the 3, but it's important which 2 we pick. Free exchanges, free returns for store credit, right? We want to retain our revenue. That's what Redo is really good at. And you saw on the dashboard over there on the summary talking about revenue saved, right? How much money are we going to save when there is a return, but we're doing an exchange instead or a store credit instead? This is so valuable. This is really the kind of key here. And this is why I use it, why my students use this so pretty much automatically. The idea is we want to be able to accept returns and exchanges because it helps us build customer loyalty, good reviews, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, we don't want to lose our revenue. That's what this is all about right here. That's why we select these 2. Now, of course, if you're not concerned about that, you could do the free return for refund as well. But as they say over here, if you deselect those, right, if you have the 2 out of the 3, you're going to really incentivize them to keep the revenue in our pockets and do something else like an exchange product or a free return with store credit. And over here in the payment type, this is going to be where we select if the customer is going to pay for this or the company, whether we're going to pay or the customer. We're going to set the customer to pay. This is going to be $1 per order. This is basically like an upsell, and it's going to talk about right over here. There's going to be an optional checkbox right below the add to cart button. I'll show you this over here as we set that up. So we'll come over here and confirm this. So here is the return portal. Incredibly easy. You see it's branded with our logo, with our colors. Customers are going to either be able to enter in their order email right over here, or they'll click in over here and enter in their order number. There's even the ability to return as a gift. Really thought of everything here. This is the returns portal, and I highly recommend that you make this accessible to your customers because we want this to be as automated as possible. Now we have our product page, and take a look at this. We have our checkbox over here, free unlimited returns for store credit or exchanges for $1. And we have this nice little graphic that automatically gets added. Go ahead and adding that into our order. This would be treated like an upsell. So when we go ahead and add this product into our cart and check out, it's just going to have that additional $1 there on this product. So that was Redo, and as you saw, incredibly powerful app, also very easy to use. And with almost 96% of consumers saying that they check out retailers' return policies, this is really a no-brainer to install. People in stores using Redo, they're seeing 81% less refunds from their returns after implementing these strategies that I showed you right over here. Just literally step by step, follow along with what I did. Get this into your store. You see the link directly below this video. Highly recommended. If you have any questions, post a comment right over here with the video. Otherwise, I hope this helps you make some money, and I'll talk to you real soon.